Wake that up.
LA's #1 hip-hop morning show is Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106.
Nick Cannon Radio, you know how we do. Power 106. And, man, it's time for an up-close and personal conversation, and I only have close conversations with people that I admire, fixtures in the game, people that are doing big things, and this brother is all the above and so much more. It's an honor and a pleasure to talk with the multifaceted, the multi-talented actor, comedian, rapper, entertainer, Jay Pharoah. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on with you, Mr. Nick, man? Mr. Cannon.
Yeah.
Hey.
I appreciate what's happening.
Can I say this? First, I would like folks to know my admiration for you as an artist, as an entrepreneur, just as a black man in America who does talk about the issues, who does take young black talent, young talent in general, and just give them a platform to pop, man.
Yeah.
You know? And Nick, you have consecutively, you've done this over and over again, man. You brought us so many folks, man, and I just appreciate your contributions to the culture, bro.
Yo, likewise, man. I mean, we can have a love fest right here because I really admire your talent, and I feel like I remember, and that's what I was going to do even part of the intro, I remember the glow up. I remember when really the Saturday Night Live and even before that and viral and stand-up, and you were the talk of the town. There's this kid, Jay Pharoah, and they was like, man, you got to get him on Wildin' Out. And I was like, yo, he too talented for Wildin' Out. And I rarely even say that, and I knew that SNL was looking at you, man, and what you did over there, and even to this day, man, I've seen a lot of people do impressions and impersonations. You're the best. Like when it comes to that in itself, and I told you that on The Masked Singer, but not only like are you the best when it comes to that, you also are a true showman and an entertainer where you're great at stand-up. You're great when it comes to acting, and we're gonna get into the new movie, The 2 Minutes of Fame, but also rapping. Like when I say dope, like the fact that you can rap as Jay-Z, and like the fact that you can freestyle at a level where it's like, yo, not only is he can rap at himself, but he can rap and sound just like your favorite rappers with their cadences, with their voices. That's a gift from God, man, and you're using it in such a way. We've seen you on TV. We've seen you now in movies, and this new movie, 2 Minutes of Fame. Congratulations, man. Tell me about first. Let's talk the journey, and then we'll talk about the film. But to be here today and to know, to be one of the survivors of Hollywood, man, it ain't easy. People think that it is sweet and it's just if you got talent, you can do it, but you've taken it to another level. Yeah,
you know what, Nick? It takes keeping your family around you, folks who keep you grounded. I know you're a God-fearing man yourself. Yes, me as well. Having that religious base, having constant reminders of you ain't.
Yeah, exactly.
you have to have that, bro. Like, I remember the times when I was working at Golden Corral and Stein Mart and then Burlington Coat Factory. I worked at Burlington Coat Factory. I was in the layaway department. I hated it. I hated it so much. The joy I would get when somebody would show up 2 weeks late and I'd have to cancel it and I'd have to give them that store credit. And I'll be like, you can't get your money back, but here, you can spend it with us. Like, it was, man, just going from that to being on the road 19 with Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. I know you know that.
Yeah, I saw you on the grind, for real.
Yeah, man. So 19 doing that, and then going on the road myself when I was 21, and then 22 getting SNL, bro. I'm just so thankful. And then White Famous, Champagne Ill, the movies, Unsane, the ride-alongs, this.
And it's still just the beginning for you, man. And that's what's exciting, like, even to hear the respect level that you have in all of these rooms in Hollywood. Because one thing that is undeniable is talent. And And when people's talent shine through like yours, you gonna be around forever.
Yeah, man. I'm seriously blessed. And even with, I know I don't want to darken this, but even with the situation that happened, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, look, all right, God put me in a position for a reason.
Yeah.
To incite some change,
Mm.
I did tell the officers, I was telling the officers, listen, if you look up Jay Pharoah, Google Jay Pharoah, you'll see that you're making a mistake.
Yeah, so let's break that down, too. Let's step into that because obviously in the midst of civil unrest, in the midst of our battle with law enforcement throughout this country, you, Jay Pharoah, were held at gunpoint when you just walking down the street.
I'm just
walking while black.
Walking while black. WWB.
Right.
WB. That's
exactly.
Yo, does that make sense to you? They had that racist frog dancing. It was like WB. Walking while black.
It was the subconscious, man. They was trying to tell us something back there.
Yeah. So Nick, I'm actually, bro. Corona shut everything down.
Right.
We have a nationwide and a global pandemic happening right now.
Right.
It's a global pandemic, right? I'm running at first down Ventura. I got this thing called Run Tracker app.
Right.
My Run Tracker app at the time that you saw in the footage, I was on walk.
Right.
I'd finished. I was on a resting point. I'm walking across the street, Corbin and Ventura. I see the officer to the left of me, and I'm not thinking anything of it because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's a cop. I'm good. All of a sudden, I see guns raised. Get on the ground. What? I'm looking like, Nick, in my mind, I couldn't quantify the situation. I was like, there has to be somebody beside me.
Right.
That they are looking like, ooh, whoever they about to get, ooh, it's about to be crazy.
Right. Like you thought you was a spectator.
I was like this, let me get my cell phone.
Right.
So as I'm looking, but no, he's coming towards me.
Right.
Get on the ground. I'm like, this must be a procedure. Okay, everybody who comes through here has got to get on the ground.
Right.
This is not just me. It's everybody has to do this. No, you get on the ground, spread your arms like an airplane. I got my Bose headphones on, dude.
Right.
Take your Bose headphones off. Take them off. Okay, I'm taking them off. Put your hands up. So I spread my arms like I was in an airplane. The police officer, 4 of them, three more came driving up, and there was another officer in front who didn't have a weapon.
Right.
But it was 4 officers and they had guns.
Right.
Oh, dude gets on top of me, man, puts his knee on me. As he's putting his knee on me, and he's like, he takes the cuff and and I'm like, are you putting me in cuffs? Right. I'm so confused. Right. He was like, yeah, you are getting detained. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous, bro. Right. Then they said, get up. They were like, go. He was like, can you get up? I said, how? How can I get up, Sway?
Right.
I'm in cuffs.
Right.
You think I'm the Rock? You think I'm Bruce Lee?
Right.
I'm gonna pop my legs up like this, like do the flip that you do.
Right.
So they pull me up. Finally. They say, do you want to sit on the ground? I'm like, no, I don't want to sit on the ground. I said, I don't want to be in cuffs. I don't know what's happening. I said, I don't want to sit on the ground where there's corona. You all don't have on gloves. You don't have masks, nothing.
Right.
I could get sick.
Right.
No, I want to stand. So I stood. 2 minutes and some change later, as they're asking me these questions, who are they? Oh, okay. Who are you, Jay Pharoah? Google Jay Pharoah, look it up. You see you made a mistake. They come back a couple of minutes later. They said, well, sorry, you're not the guy. I was like, yo, get these effing cuffs off me. I never felt so disgusted, bro, because I've never been arrested.
Right.
Nick, I've never had cuffs on in the bedroom. For pleasure.
Right.
To have them put on me in front, not only at this period, at this time, but in front of my neighborhood.
Right.
People are coming past, they're looking. I'm looking like an animal when I did nothing.
Right.
Luckily, there were witnesses. It was a black lady and her husband. They said we saw the whole thing. You didn't even look. I looked like a non-threat. Nick.
So what was their excuse? Like, why would they even draw their weapons? What did they pull up on you for?
The cop looks at me and he said, "You match the description of a black man with gray sweatpants and a gray shirt." Literally to me, meaning I'm a black man.
Right.
Literally. You looked at my clothes, man. I'm sure the suspect, whoever they were trying to get, if they were trying to get somebody, there was a helicopter that was flying over.
Right.
There was.
Is that where the video footage came from, or like?
The video footage came from, I think it was that 7-Eleven. They tried to get it from the 7-Eleven. It was one of the stores over there. I hired a private investigator,
right,
and got the footage because I wanted to do something with it. I wanted to take the footage. I wanted to present it. I wanted to press charges.
Right.
As I'm thinking about all of this, Nick, the political climate in the world right now, with folks dying. Ahmaud Arbery died the week after.
Wow.
After that happened to me.
Wow.
So I was apprehensive. I was so apprehensive. I said, what I don't want to do is I don't want to take my situation and make it seem like it's a big thing, because luckily, as a black man, I didn't lose my life. I didn't. You
definitely could have.
Could have. Nick, I don't trip over what if, but what if?
Right.
What if that Run Tracker app, what if I was running at that time and I went through there?
Right.
And I got my headphones on and the cop says, "Freeze, stop, I don't hear him."
Right.
What's he gonna do, Nick?
He's gonna
shoot.
He's gonna shoot.
He's gonna pop. And then what's the news gonna say? He resisted arrest.
Right.
And got killed.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so thankful to God that I do have my life and I can speak up about it and bridge the gap and tell you all that it does not matter. It happens to everybody. It happens to people of color. This is what it is.
Yes.
It happens to black folks. This is what it is. This is the reality that we are living in.
It don't matter. You could be famous and black. You could be in your own neighborhood. You could be they are going to treat you like second-class citizens, and that they can patrol you just as slave patrols.
Right. And it's crazy if you look at that. You look at slavery. Has it ended? No. It just moved itself to the prison system.
Yeah.
That's what it literally.
Mass incarceration. 13th Amendment still says it to this day.
You get locked up, what happens? Your rights are gone. Slaves have no rights. It's the same. It's modern day slavery. It's the same thing. Indeed. And a lot of us fall victim to just being ignorant and not knowing the laws and not being well versed of what's going on. Like now, you think I'm not studying up on everything?
Facts.
I'm taking a criminal law class, like criminal justice class.
Yeah.
I'm starting, bro, because I want to know if a police officer comes up to me and says something.
Know that law.
I can be like, wait a minute. No, that's wrong. You can't do this.
Right.
Because article such and such, whatever it is. I don't know.
Violating your rights in this section and all of that. Yeah,
right.
I'm with you.
Right. And I don't know, man, with so many of my brothers being hunted like deers, Bambi, you see what's happening. The analogy that they're using for deers to black people makes so much more sense to me now. Right. I didn't understand it before because I couldn't quantify it.
Right.
Now I get it. You get hunted deers, they get hunted. They're being hunted. You take a deer as a prize for game. You put his head on the mantle.
Yep.
You have all of these pictures of these black folks who are losing their lives. You got the Breonna Taylors, you got the Ahmaud Arbery's, you got the George Floyd's. It's like their picture is a head on a mantle.
Right.
We are getting hunted for game. And why? Because of the color of my skin, because of a suspicion that has been perpetuated for so many years that I'm dangerous and I'm going to do something to you. But there are different colors of folks in every color. There's different colors of people. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
There's different types of people in every race.
Facts.
Go after the criminals.
They were right, or even what they define as criminals, because that they done switched that on us too. Because once a young black boy is in the 3rd grade, he's titled a criminal.
That's crazy. From the 3rd grade.
3rd grade.
So there it goes. Guilty until proven innocent versus innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Being black.
It's sad, man. It truly is sad. And then even when we see things like, Rayshard Brooks, where and
Right.
that scenario didn't have to go that way.
Nick, if Rayshard Brooks was a white man and he was high, he was drunk, and he was talking to the cops, they would have took him home.
Yeah.
They literally would have Ubered him,
Right.
Ubered him to his house.
Right.
Why can't it be the same etiquette across the board?
And it should. And that's why I have that abolitionist mentality. And to your point, that's why I went and got my degree in criminology. And when you study that, truly, criminology is the study of a black man. It shows, it doesn't, when you get your degree, they don't talk about white collar crime. They don't talk about the crimes against humanity that Europe enforced over the entire world. They talk about petty crimes. They talk about behaviors and mindsets of black people. The school to prison pipeline. What age will behavior disorders will then equate to how many prisons to build. Like, these are things, when you get your degree, you sit back and like, bro, they're talking about how to keep us enslaved. And it started with the transatlantic slave trade. And then from there, how do we keep these people, and I use that in quotes because it's really how do we keep this property in line? And that's how the slave patrols and law enforcement in this country was established. And it's sad that I say get rid of all of it. Like, I was even the same thing I was talking to Andy about when I interviewed her. It's like, you can't tell me why we need highway patrol, except for them to try to collect taxpayers' dollars. And at this point, technology is at such a level that you get your tickets in the mail now, because every aspect of the freeway is on camera. So long as you got a license and a registration, and if you're on a high-speed chase, the helicopters would catch you. So there's no reason for highway patrol, but they're afraid to remove that from the system. So when I talk to the mayor, when I talk to the governor, they say, oh yeah, you make a great point, but we're gonna reimagine law enforcement opposed to just being what it is. Yo, we don't need it. It's patrolling people like their property. And we saw that with you, my brother. I'm glad you're safe. You handle it in such a way, and I'm glad that you put the video out there and can now speak to it, because it shows it doesn't matter who you are in this country, they still gonna treat you like property.
Right. And that's ridiculous. That's what needs to change.
Indeed. And to lighten it up, obviously, because, man, you're doing so many big things still, even in the midst of it. The movie looks amazing, and it's funny. I wanted to ask you, as I was checking it out, how, knowing that you truly are a stand-up comic, knowing your grind as a teenager to actually becoming a star was very similar to this world. How was it to do a movie that was like, yo, I remember stuff like this going on in that grind?
It was so, I mean, it was so comfortable, if that makes sense. It was so comfortable to be able to play that and revisit those spots, the Chitlin circuit or the open mics when there's only only 2 people. You got to go up at 12:30 when everybody done left. The crowd was hot at 10.
Yeah.
Like, it just just brought me back, man. It was so nostalgic, bro. I was like, oh, this is nostalgic, right? Is that
yeah, nostalgic. You got it. That's it. It took you back.
I'm just making sure. But yeah, man, it was fun, dude. And Nick, you've done the rooms too, where look, like in New York, the Chitlin circuit, where you doing the Jamaican rooms, like footprints.
Yeah, right.
And if you trash, they start shaking the keys at you.
All of that.
And it be the Jamaicans be in the crowd telling something, just give them the light. And you're like, like, bro, to be able to embody that again, dog, it felt good, man. It was comfortable. And then to play off of Katt Williams and Deion Cole,
Yeah.
DC Young Fly, and
Keke Palmer. Yeah.
Andy,
Yeah.
Sinbad, George Wallace, Carlos Miller,
Yeah.
my J Mac, Red Grant, Lunell, all of these. It's just it's such a good compilation of talent in general, and to be number one on the sheet, like this was my movie that I was number one on the sheet. Like
Number
I'm
one on the call sheet. That means he's the star, ladies and gentlemen.
Look. That's right. I want all of my pistachios shelled, please.
Exactly.
So, to be able to have that story come around, man, it just, like I said, dude, it felt so dope, bro.
Well, man, I'm proud of you, and I know you're gonna continue to rise. And I have to do this because I know this is going to be an entertaining firing squad. We put people in the hot seat, and I know you can handle it, and I want to see how Jay Pharoah handles the hot seat, because some of the questions are philosophical, some of the questions are psychological, but they're all in fun, rapid-fire questions, and we're going to get to it. And I know some voices is going to come out as we do it. So here it is. We always started off this way, love and fear. They say those are the two core emotions, and every other emotion stems from those two things. You got to tell me, at the end of the day, how does Jay Pharoah want to be perceived? Through love, or you want to be a man that's feared?
I want to be loved, definitely. Love, you get more. What they say? You get more bees with honey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to be the lovable guy that I just want to be. Yo, you like me? Hey, I love Jay Pharoah. I don't want people to be like, hey man, I'm not Debo.
Yeah, right.
You ain't gotta be scared of me. You know, I'm not gonna.
Brought the Chris Rock out. I love it.
You ain't gotta be scared of me, man. Listen. Law-abiding citizen, man. I'm not peddling anything, man. I'm on the right side, man. Crazy, man.
Amazing. Yo, so all right, Jay Pharoah's greatest fear?
Failure.
Powerful.
Failure is my biggest fear. However, a comedian told me when I was 17, he said, don't be afraid to fear. Don't be afraid to bomb.
Right.
Because at those moments, they define you. If you bomb, it's cool. I won't use that joke again. But
right.
If you never got on stage in the first place,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Don't be afraid. You have to evolve. You have to evolve. Me personally, bro, I have failed. I failed a lot. I've failed. I have.
We all have, but we all have. Those ain't L's. Those are lessons.
Yeah, you fall flat, but are they? Somebody told me this as well. They said there's no such thing as L's. They're just steps in your path. I said that's good.
Yeah,
that's really good.
And then we always talk about that. Like that was actually the next question. Is like, what's the best piece of advice someone has ever given you?
There we go.
There it is. Now, what's the worst piece of advice someone's ever given you?
Stop doing voices.
Yeah, that is a horrible piece of advice.
Hey, stop doing that. You're not gonna get anywhere. You ain't gonna get anywhere doing them voices.
Prove them wrong.
I was like, okay.
Indeed. All right, we lighten it up real quick. Jay Pharoah's favorite movie.
Oh man, dude, shoot. Hey, bro, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, bro.
Oh, wow.
I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. Now, the Joker is my favorite current movie.
Okay.
That movie's dope. Dolomite as well. Eddie Murphy killed. Eddie Murphy destroyed that role, and he should be nominated for an Oscar.
Facts.
He was so dope in there, because Eddie. It was so funny. I walked up. I was at the premiere, and Nick, you got to just tell you. So I walked up to Eddie and I looked at him and I was like, hey, how you know? He was like, Jay, man, did you like the movie? I said, man, the movie's amazing. The movie's great. It's phenomenal.
Yo, I don't understand how you do this, man. Like,
can I tell you the key to it?
Please. What is the secret to a great impression?
The secret to a great impression is never feeling like you mastered it.
Mm.
That's the key to it. Because
you just hit us with some Yoda stuff right there.
I'm saying, look, I see the roster that you got. You know, some of them done hit me up, yo.
Facts. Now that's powerful, man.
This is the Jedi. This is if you want to put me on that level. I'm not. They say it whatever.
Yeah.
Never feel comfortable enough to stop working on a character.
Wow.
And when you are doing the character, you know, like Nick, when you do Denzel, you gotta do Denzel. You gotta you change into him, right? So what you do is you imagine the person's face as you're talking, and then you morph into him. You know, I'm imagining Denzel say this right now coming out of my mouth. That's why it looks like him, huh? So that's the key to it. But back, Lord of the Rings, Dolomite, and the Joker. Hi, Murray. Joaquin Phoenix he destroyed that role.
Yeah, body. Indeed.
That is a master class for some actors of how to act. You got to watch that.
There it is. You're 100% right. Morphing. And speaking of, we're going to go, because we always do top fives here on Nick Cannon Radio. I've seen different, I want to do a couple of top fives with you if you don't mind. First of all, let's go your top 5 impressions.
My top 5.
Like the top 5 people you love doing or that you feel like, I body them every time.
Let's see here. Eddie Murphy.
All right. So give us a little Eddie. Go ahead, give us a little Eddie.
Hey, man, I told you, I just did. Y'all won't pay it. Nobody was paying attention. I was doing this before. I did this before. I said it before. I say it again. I'm the GOAT.
That's amazing.
Bad. Yes.
All right. Who's next?
I would say Bernie Mac. Okay.
Let
me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell something. Now, Nick, I'm not sure if I can curse, but I got a foul mouth, goddaggit. I can't really talk. I'll be canceled. That's what the new school doing. They canceling some of my bitches. How you gonna cancel somebody? You can't cancel me. What you think of a subscription? You dumb son of a bitch.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Kevin?
Oh, Kevin?
Yeah. Listen. Hold on. Listen, Nick, first of all, swear to God, I've been on your show too many times. Why? Because I know I get your ratings popping. I'm the reason you're popping. Put me in your stuff, and all of a sudden, that's when the ratings go through the roof. I don't care about DC. Bam. Shout out DC Young Fly. Shout out Justin and everybody else. Wow. But listen, Nick, damn. I'm going to go.
Amazing, man. All right, 2 more. Who we got?
Oh, Jesus. Let's see here. You know what? I like doing this one. I don't really get a chance to. Richard Pryor. I feel like I body him.
Oh,
snap. No, I don't want to do that because I know. No.
Hey, trust me. I'm sitting back and let you do it. I'm learning. This is a master class. I'm sitting back.
You know what, Nick? This stuff is really crazy, right? It don't make no sense when I look at news and see they killing more Negroes than Paula Deen's recipes. It's insane. It don't make no sense. And I am scared as hell.
Body.
Snap.
Body.
I'm trying not to curse, but it's hard.
There it is. All right, and your favorite impression, number 1, what is it?
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Wow. I wouldn't think that.
Yeah. Nick, it's so funny. You have these little guys running up, trying to do this, and they don't know the formula. You gotta fully submerge yourself in the character.
Wow. Truly, amazingly talented. And that, just real quick, we gotta go top 5 MCs. You are a rapper. Jay Pharoah's top 5.
Nick, do not get mad at me.
No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure the people in your top 5 they probably in my top 5 too. I keep it real.
Okay. All right. So Jay-Z. Biggie.
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yes. Your Kanye impression is amazing, by the way.
Huh? Listen, you know what, Nick? I appreciate that, fam. Because, a lot of people don't understand that I just want to talk, have a voice. And I just,
you sound
now I sound like one of the white people from Get Out. However, if I got to do that for America, fam, I'm going to do it. Okay.
It's amazing.
Kanye. What did I get? I was 3. I got 2 more?
Yeah, you got 2 more.
Okay.
You said Jay-Z. No, he's good. You said Jay-Z, Biggie, Kanye.
I would say, don't get mad at me, Nick.
I probably agree with you.
Eminem.
Yeah, he was in my top 5.
All right.
I definitely one of the best to do it.
Okay. Him, and number 5, y'all, and listen, because this guy reminds me of myself. I say Ludacris.
Ooh, a lot of people. I love that you said that.
He was a fun rapper. Skillful. Talked about the issues. He made you laugh. He can make you cry, and he's entertaining. And he's fun. He's a fun rapper.
Man,
I like, But I have a top. I got so many rappers I love: J. Cole, Drake, Common, Talib Kweli,
all of that,
all of them. But
man,
Pac,
definitely. Definitely that dude. So, man, we could talk for hours. Obviously, man, I'm such a fan of your talent, and I'm truly proud of your movement, being resilient in this game, continuing to grow. Man, 2 minutes of fame, hilarious. Keep rocking. We got to do something else, though. Obviously, wilding out whenever you want to do that, but let's take it to another level, too, man. Let's get in it and make something magical. I got a couple other film projects I think you'd be perfect for.
Let's rock, Nick. And look, let me know. Hey, hit me, get my number, and let me know what you think about 2 minutes of fame, man. I really want to see what you think.
Nah, the trailer looks amazing. I'm going to check it out tonight. Love. Stay safe out here. Keep leading the charge. It's beautiful, man. I'll talk to you soon. This has been an up-close and personal conversation with the one and only, the super talented Jay Pharoah.
Hey, thank you, Nick.
My God.